From attacking trees, the creation of mini tsunamis, and idiots falling, cell phone cameras capture them all. How about taking a look at some of the best out there? Van Dusen River Mini Tsunami. With a length of 63 miles and a connection to the larger Eel River, the Van Dusen River is a well-liked tourist attraction in Northern California. It provides a variety of activities, including swimming, leisurely walks, and camping and picnicking. On March 14, 2023, Maureen Smithy and her husband went for a morning stroll to explore the river. They were prepared to get a little wet because they were wearing raincoats and knee-high boots. But what they encountered was unanticipated. A mini tsunami was about to be created, and they would witness it. The constant soft rain was eroding a cliff next to the water. They saw a piece of the cliff coming loose and falling into the river. Realizing they could be witnessing something special, they whipped out a cell phone and started filming. After a while, one can see a small portion of the cliff fall away into the river, but it wasn't too significant. Then, a short while later, the largest part comes loose and falls into the water with a large splash. This displaces a large amount of water, and the resulting wave comes straight for them. Fortunately, the wave's really small, and they escape any additional wetness. Sleeping forklift driver escapes death. A video was taken of a worker operating a forklift in a large warehouse while also trying to take a nap. Yep, at the same time. The video demonstrates that operating heavy machinery while sleep-deprived is not a good idea. The fact that the man is slouched over the steering wheel suggests that he's dozing off while on the job. He's driving down a long alleyway between industrial shelving units when he fails to notice the supporting column in the middle of the alley and crashes head-on into it. The force of the impact is sufficient to cause a cascade of objects, including shelves, beams, and boxes, to tumble down and land almost on top of him. It's a miracle that he didn't sustain any injuries heavy and just misses him by inches. Branch barely misses man. In a country far, far away, we find this very normal scene, showing an individual walking along and minding his own business. He's heading under an overpass of some kind and he's carrying an umbrella and pulling a shopping cart behind him. Everything looks normal, right? Wait for it. As he walks along, we make out a large branch falling from somewhere higher up. The branch falls close to the man and then topples in his direction. Watch as the falling wood misses the man by mere inches. He gets such a fright that he falls backwards. Judging by the size of the branch which fell, we think he's very lucky indeed. Man smashes face attempting to jump into pool. Okay, this one doesn't end well for our intrepid roof adventurer. In a neighborhood somewhere, friends are seen to be chilling around a pool. Everything's going normal, except for Mr. Cleverpants, who decides he wants to jump from the tiled roof of a garden shed or something into the nearby pool. At first, he seems to be hesitant and talking to someone. I assume this other person's trying to talk him down. But the prospective hospital patient doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It drags on for a while and we see a guy appear in the shot, speaking on his cell phone. Maybe he's already calling an ambulance. Then another man appears, looking like he definitely wants the jumper down from there. The jumper does what we expected and manages to lose his footing. He smashes into the pavement between the building and pool, mere inches away from the water. Did you catch the way he bounced? Ouch. Journalist punched live on air. Regardless of one's political beliefs or biases, journalism is essential to a healthy democracy. The idea that journalism ought to be unrestricted and free is more crucial than ever. Unfortunately, corporate manipulation and political meddling can affect journalism. It can be difficult to tell real news from fake news in the modern world, where the internet and social media have largely taken the place of traditional journalism for many people. It is disturbing and unacceptable to see a reporter getting injured while covering a story. This incident happened at a Russian park, where former service members and paratroopers frequently congregate. The man interrupted a live broadcast and the journalist complained. He gets punched in the jaw for his trouble. The alleged football hooligan attacker was promptly detained. Such violent conduct towards journalists who are merely trying to do their jobs is completely unacceptable. The incident serves as a reminder of how crucial it is to safeguard and assist journalists as they work to inform the public with the truth. Man gets attacked by a tree. Logging is a large industry, and every single lumberjack will tell you that cutting down trees can end very badly for you. Even the most experienced loggers take extra precautions and get well away from the place they're cutting down a tree, because sometimes those trees fight back. I know what you're thinking. 3 men cutting down a tree and standing well and safely to one side, what can possibly go wrong? The tree seems smaller than most and will probably fall away from them. Unfortunately, this time you are wrong. The man on the left owes the tree money, and killing the tree doesn't solve his problems. The tree feigns a fall, but then strikes quickly, scooping the man up in the air and bouncing him on his, well, family jewels. Fortunately, these men have the footage to prove it. We suspect that after this moment, the tree was cut up and disposed of in fire. But all jokes aside, cutting down trees is no joke. Soldier narrowly escapes sniper shot. Warfare is hell, for the simple reason that a lot of people are trying to shoot you, and you can't see your mother for a while. War zones are full of bad stuff, but on occasion there is comedy, and sometimes just good fortune. Somewhere in Ukraine, this soldier was busy supporting his comrades and driving back Russian forces. Street fighting is some of the most difficult types of warfare out there. In the clip released by the Ukrainian 35th Brigade, the soldier moves forward and delivers fire from the window of a building. He takes a moment too long and a sniper takes a shot at him, fortunately missing him. Looks like the round missed the top of his head by less than an inch. The soldier ducks away and moves to his buddies, lucky to be alive. Ball passes between stumps in cricket match. The game of cricket may seem peculiar to many, but more than 2.5 billion people worldwide play this game. The Indian Premier League makes about $6.8 billion in revenue, and that's just one league. The game's actually easy. When you're in, you must try not to go out. The other team tries to get you out. When the team's all out, the other team comes in until they're all out. Sometimes you're not out and have to stop batting because the overs are up or because it's over. Something like that. Anyways, one of the ways to get a batsman out is to bowl down the 3 poles behind him called stumps. The ball is just too wide to pass between these stumps. Until this day. A South African batsman faces a Pakistani bowler and the ball stays low. Nobody's sure what happens as he misses the ball and is not out. A replay discloses the fact that the ball passed right between the stumps. This has apparently never happened in the game, ever. Lightning strikes footballers. Maroka Swallows and Jomo Cosmos were set to play in an exciting football match on January 13, 2011, when tragedy struck, leaving the players, officials, and spectators in shock and agony. A sudden and powerful thunderstorm suddenly arrived as the game was in full swing. After a while, a powerful lightning strike hit the field. Look, as the strike can be heard and seen, and one can see players tumbling to the turf. The game was stopped right away so paramedics could attend to the injured players. Nevertheless, the harm had already been done. Some players were injured and needed medical attention. Many people had previously warned against playing soccer in these types of conditions. The incident shocked the entire football community and led to demands for improved safety protocols to be implemented during games. Car flipped by loose tire. There is no way you'll ever see anything like this again. This is truly 1 in a billion. Look closely in this clip. Watch the white truck. Its front tire unexpectedly comes loose, shooting across the lane and rolling underneath a black Kia Soul in a heart-stopping moment caught on camera on the 118 freeway. The Kia is launched in the air by the collision, where it lands on its roof before rolling back onto its wheels. It looks straight out of an action film, but it actually happened. A dashcam caught this incident close to the DeSoto exit in Chatsworth. Fortunately, despite the dramatic collision, the small car's driver only sustained minor injuries. The California Highway Patrol promised to provide more details on the incident the following day, but no arrests were made. See you guys next time.